double session today. Sit back, enjoy the action from here at the Alexandra Palace. Rod Harrington making his way down into the commentary booth to join John Gwynn.
Yeah, thanks very much, Dave. Rod's settling down beside me right now, and these two lads settling down obviously know each other well. They've played each other twice this year in different competitions, obviously, and from what I can gather, talking to Tony Ayres, it's just about one apiece. So, yeah, this has every making of a close one. Little known on our television screen, Tony Ayres joined the PDC less than 12 months ago, did play in the UK Open, qualified for the Bolton event, and well, he said he enjoyed the experience, but not, Rod Harrington, the result. He was well and truly beaten by Raymond van Barneveld. This man we know rather more, of course, Andy Smith, the pieman, one of the most popular men on the dart circuit, and well, a beefy character, let's just say that.
Yeah, he does like his food, as Andy. It's interesting that they're both real big guys, John, and yet they throw very light darts. Andy Smith with a 20 grand and Tony Ayres with actually a 15 gram dart, which is one of the lightest in the game, you know, alongside Dennis Priestley. Yeah,
15 grams, very, very light indeed, but it's what you get used to, and got a good high action, this lad Tony Ayres. Remarkable thing about these two men is they're almost identical in terms of age. Would you believe, Rod, when Andy Smith was born, Tony Ayres was 5 days old. Way back in 1967, two 41-year-olds then on the stage. Let's hope they give us a great start to day 5 here at the Ali Pali World Championships. Here we go.
Well, I know we always say that the first set is crucial, but certainly in this game it's going to be. I think the first one who gets that set is going to settle down a bit. But, the Pie Man, we know what he can do. He's played, you know, he's taken some big scalps. He's won a good few, you know, good tournaments in the PDC Tour. So he's no mug.
Two Englishmen battling it out there.
80.
For the honour of playing another Englishman, the much-fancied Andy Hamilton. Top average in the tournament so far. And no doubt looking in.
83.
Eyeing the form of these two men.
Well, certainly the word is from, you know, a lot of people that Andy Hamilton's going to have a good tournament, John.
100.
You know, and his darts, he's the sort of guy that gets on with his darts, and they're doing the talking at the moment. He is really in top form.
Andy Smith made his debut in the PDC World Championships in 2006, getting a 140 there. A man of whom much has been expected, Andy Smith, yet really produce on television, but has produced away from the television screen, and on occasions has really been a great entertainer on it. Just needs that consistency, Rod, around 81. That treble 20 bed, always prone to throw the odd loose arrow away, and that can matter in a tight game.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and I think this is why
96.
Phil Taylor is so great, because he is so consistent, leg on leg, set on set, and a lot of the players like Andy Smith have got to progress their consistency, you know, up probably 4 or 5 points.
Come down now at treble 19.
59.
That'll leave 78, so Ayres a chance here to hold his throw. 106 needed. That's 91 left, so down for treble 17, 74 left.
46.
Gets there in the end, 60 left, 78. But he may not get a go at it. Chance of that break that you mentioned, Rod. What an opportunity.
Tony requires 60.
These early legs, you only get one dart. That was for Andy Smith, but Tony Ayres now double top to hold his throw in his first leg and hits it nice and clean, and that will settle him down, John. When you hit that double first dart, you know, in the very first leg of the match, it doesn't half give you a lot of confidence.
He might have been hitting it with great regularity on the practice board, but when you step up to another board on the stage, or anywhere else in fact, do those
26.
niggling doubts still remain until you've actually pinned it?
Absolutely right, John. I mean, you can be playing absolutely brilliant in the practice room, and you get on that stage,
60.
and if you're a sort of guy that panics a bit because your darts are not going like they should do, like they were in the practice room, then it can hang on in the match. But the good players, the experienced players, know that the first 1 or 2 legs, they can be a little bit bitty.
96.
But the best players just let their form come back.
A rather late release there, we noticed, from the hand of
140.
Andy Smith. There's good 140 from Tony Ayres, puts him in a decent position in this leg. Got a hit back here with another treble. The pie man.
135.
Very obedient at times is our Andy. Did well.
60.
Throwing the same darts as Terry Jenkins does, and it's very unusual for a big guy to throw a dart without no knurling or grooves in the dart at all, because obviously, you know, the sweat gets on your hands and you get a little bit aquaplaning, and that's what the knurls and the grooves are in the dart for the grip. And the big man hasn't got any.
$100. $83. Tony, you require 141.
Well, Tony Ayres only needs to set this up. Needs to hit the treble.
59. And you require 101.
Smith, you feel, has got to hit this, John, because Tony Ayres is going to come back with probably 1 dart at double top.
Yeah, coming across for treble 15, I think. Not far away, but importantly, not in.
65.
And although he's rectified matters there, he's got to rely,
82.
as you say, Rod, on Ayres. Not taking out this 82, that makes it more difficult. He's going for treble 12, I think. Now needs big 20.
42.
And so,
And you
what a
require
chance for Smith
36.
to level up here. Double 18.
Game
And hits it first dart, so that'll set the Smith down, but both players have had 1 dart,
Game on.
a chance to break the throw. Smith had 1 dart in the first leg, and then Tony Ayres having the 82, and he didn't hit the 25 with the bullseye. You know, I keep emphasising about missing big numbers, and missing the bullseye in 25 is like a big number to us. You can't do that. There's only little chances in the early part of games, and you've got to take them.
Yes, didn't miss the bullseye in the practice room. Won the throw, actually,
28.
Tony Ayres, by hitting the ball. But how he could have done with it then. Very,
41.
very few players now go for the treble 14 when they want 82, other than if it's with 2 darts in the hand. The obvious way to go with 2 darts, but is there anything really, when you think about it, Rod? 14 leaves 68, you go across for 18 on the bull. Bull comes into play possibly, but if you hit the treble 14, you do have 2 darts at tops.
100.
Yeah, well, the percentage says you go for bullseye 25, because that route guarantees you the dart at double top, where the 14 route only guarantees you a dart at the bullseye. So, you know, there is a big difference.
100.
A debatable point. And the kind of debate that goes on in practice rooms from time to time. Good 140, piping hot, like it, but at the moment it's Ayres. Who's the hotter of the two? Lot of hot airs in here, but not on that.
100.
If you see what I
So you
mean.
require 80.
80 wanted, 20-20 top. Treble 20 gives him the bonus of 2 darts at double 10. In a bit.
Game
Perfect precision. Tony Ayres, 2-1 up, all 3 legs with throw.
Game on.
Well, it certainly looks like this big stage is not made Tony Ayres nervous or overwrought at all. He looks pretty calm
60.
up there, and he's won 2 legs, and both legs he's taken the shot out very cleanly, John.
Yeah, 2 out of 3, 67%. Early
100.
sample yet, I know, but that's an impressive start by the 41-year-old from Billingshurst in West Sussex. Near Horsham, a town I know reasonably well. Covered a bit of cricket at Horsham, Rod. Nice place, nice part of the world. The odd aircraft going over from Gatwick and to Gatwick.
140.
Tell you what, he's got a fairly good action, this Tony Ayres as well. Very solid, just pulls the dart back, a good release. You can see there's a lot of movement in the Pie Man's as he's holding the dart up, ready to release.
100.
A lot of movement there. But they're all effective, John, all different throws, but they all do the job.
95.
Well, one of the qualifiers, Tony Ayres, and we keep repeating that it's as hard to qualify for this tournament as to get to about the 3rd round sometimes, once you're in it. But he's looking pretty confident and competent to me.
And you require 160.
Well, you did suggest earlier that this was going to be a close game. The feeling I got from you and Eric was that you felt Andy would win it. Maybe that added experience, television experience being brought to bear.
81.
Well, that's exactly right, John.
66.
That's why we picked him, because of the experience. But now looking at Tony Ayres, he's looking pretty cool. And now he wants tops for the set.
46. And you require
1 set
79.
point gone. So to save the set, Andy Smith wants 79. 22, is it? Is it in treble 7? If it's in treble 7, then it's 58 left. So 18 for tops. Now then, big dart for the Pie Man. Oh,
39.
how important is that going to be, Rod Harrington?
Well, I don't think this guy's going to miss. Oh, that is a wild one. It can't be classed as a guide. Well, is this a little bit of pressure? Yeah, a little bit of pressure coming in there, John. They were a long way away from the double. Probably thought about winning the set on that and missed it.
4 set points gone. Maybe never to return again. As Smith hits tops, 2 legs all.
I'm just about to say, it'd be interesting to see how Tony Ayres' these 3 darts go, because of missing. Sometimes when you miss 2 or 3 darts at a double to win a set, it plays on your mind instead of just going up there and carrying on. But Tony Ayres, fair play to him, straight in there with a 137.
Yes, had
60.
2 out of 3. Suddenly became 2 out of 7. Percentage dropped to 29 on the percentage checkouts for this man.
60.
But it's putting that behind you and just forgetting it if possible and getting on with the game that matters more.
Well, I was just about to say, I can't believe that the Pie Man's not going down to the 19s. Another one of Andy's fans.
76.
How he needed that last treble there, and how he got it, I don't know, because I think there was a most discernible jerk in the arm as he released. Sign of tension.
Well, certainly out of the 2, you would say that Tony Ayres has got command of the game at the moment, scoring a little bit better. Always forcing Smithy into getting the 135s and the 140s, and he definitely needs another one of those trebles. And hits it. Good 3 darts from Andy Smith. But Tony Ayres now, knowing that Smith's on 1-2-1, he thinks, well, I don't have to take it out. I'll just set it up But if he does take it out, he wants double 16 for the set.
127.
Well, a fifth set point goes, a great effort, but even so, he ought to be back. Smith, at the moment, the kind of form he's in, not convincing me that he'll get treble 17 on the bull. In fact, a long way off. So double 8 for Tony Ayres. He's had 5 darts so far to win this set. Is this the moment where he goes one set up? Not bad, just a fraction inside there. Got to move across, surely to the right. Surprised he didn't do after the first dart. That stays off there, changed the angle. Well, here we are at the Ali Pali, first game on day 5. Andy Smith, the pieman, favourite going into this match, but I would think those odds have changed, and Tony Ayres, a very, very proficient performance. You see, lovely smooth action. The dart that won the set into the double 8. Yes, oh, dead right, my friend. That's a good feeling, all right. All 5 legs in the end went with throw. So not time yet for Andy Smith to get over concerned, Rod. If he holds his throw in this set, we level up. And that's what he's got to remember, isn't it?
It is, John, but when you look at the performance of both these players in that first set, you would say that Tony Ayres looked the most comfortable. He scored a good few points, you know, above Smithy in that set. And, you know, Smithy, he cannot afford to lose this 45 set for obvious reasons. But, you know, as you mentioned earlier on, he lost in the first round here last year. And when you start to drift a bit, you start to think about what's happened. And because this tournament is so big, you know, this is the one you don't want to lose in. As I say that, Andy Smith, it's his first 180 of this match.
That may well kickstart his revival. Yes, it was Mensa Suljovic who beat him 3-2 in the first round here last year. It was considered then a major shock. In view of what the Austrian has done since, of course, he's beaten Peter Manley this year in the opening round and will return after Christmas. Maybe not the shock that we assumed it was at the time. But Andy Smith will, at some stage, if he goes 2 sets down, will be mindful of the fact that
60.
He went out at the first hurdle last time. But he's got a great chance of going one up here. To leave tops.
Well, a lot better leg from Andy Smith. 12 darts and he wants double top. Tony Ayres just having these for practice, really.
100.
You wouldn't expect Andy Smith to lose the leg from here, but he'd certainly like to see this go in first dart, which it does. Perhaps that will kick Andy Smith into gear. Good 13 dart leg there.
Yeah, not much wrong with a 13 darter. Kicked off with a 180, finished it first dart with double top. Some handy throwing in between. Some interesting costumes around this year again, as per usual.
Well, it wouldn't be the World Championships without them, John, really, would it? Well, there's the Chelsea pensioners, always welcome at the darts. They love their darts. And one of them's grandson is actually playing in the tournament, John.
Is that right? And who might that be?
125.
All will be revealed later. I thought
60.
perhaps it might be John. I thought perhaps it might be John McGowan, one of the brothers. Good old 67-year-old John McGowan. I tell you what, that'll be some game. Well, the Chelsea pensioners ought to be 60. Here when he plays Dennis Priestley in the next round. There'll be some of the younger people in the in the arena.
59.
Yeah, I was having a chat with one of them. He also said if there's any trouble, give us a shout. We get a bit bored sitting about as well.
100.
Hey. Hey. Bit batty, some of these audiences, aren't they? From time to time.
60. And you require 116.
Well, another good leg here from Smith. 16 for Tops for a 15 dart. Already done a 13 in this set. Tops for 2-0.
76.
You feel he's going to come back
Tony
though?
Require 144.
Yeah, it would have been the first break of throw in the match. That's handy. Another one of those is very handy. Oh, double 18 would have done it. Fantastic. 108 scored with 2 darts, all the 18s. Is it going to be Smith going 2-0 up? The great markers those, but he's got the pressure on this one. Equal to it. 2-0 to Smith. First break of throw in the match. And ought now to go on to win this set. It's there for him to lose at 2-0 up, Rod.
Absolutely, and we can see how good that third dart was, because he could not see the double top. He just had to aim between the fins of the flight, and that guided it in. It was that's meant when a player sees a target that's closed, he does look at the fins of the flight, and that sometimes guides it in.
121.
Terrific effort though for a 1-4-4 checkout from Ayres, wasn't it? 2 treble 18s.
140.
And he hit the double 18. What a different set this would have been. It doesn't look to me though
100.
so he's too perturbed, Rod. He's got a good temperament, it would seem.
Yeah, I think both of these players have got a great temperament. They don't get flustered, they don't look at what their opponent's doing, they just play their own game. As Smith hits his second 180, and certainly this set he really has played well over 100 average in this set is Smith, and he wants 41 after 9 darts, so you know, he really has upped the ante in this set, John.
Well, his first leg was 13 darts, his second leg was 16 darts, and after 9 darts here he's on 41. He could do an 11 dart finish. That is quality. Andy Smith, the man who lives in Shakespeare country, Warwickshire, has levelled up 1-1, and there you have it. Beautiful delivery, and into the double 16. Perfect for the pieman. And in that set, averaged 14 darts per leg. First leg 13, second leg 18, and third leg 11. So an average of 107 plus in that set means the pieman has found his range. And so, Tony Ayres has been pretty impressive so far, Rod. Gets off to just the start he needed.
Yeah, but Smithy after that last set may have found his range. And if he has, then Tony Ayres is really going to have to hold on to his shirt tails. But he doesn't look flustered as he puts 2 in there. That's his first 180 and a third of the match. Doesn't look flustered at all, John. I mean, he looks so comfortable up there, doesn't he?
Totally unflappable, and that's how you have to
64.
be. 64, and that's that waywardness that I mentioned earlier in the game that Andy Smith is prone to produce. Hits,
40.
Great spells, fantastic scoring spells, super duper sets, and then for no apparent reason searches, and darts like that go astray. Searches for the target.
121.
Gotta be happy with that.
Tony Require 156.
Well, he's missed 150. He won't hit the 156, but he'll certainly set it up nicely.
100.
And that's what he exactly does. He's going to have 2 darts at probably double top when he comes back, and all Smith can do is hit a big score and put some pressure on it. Another one of those will put some pressure, and the third one will certainly put pressure.
140.
Well, credit to Smith there, needed it, got it. He's hanging on in this leg in case Ayres misses. Smith will be back if he doesn't get this. Needs this for double top.
60.
That's what that 140 has done. It's put pressure on the Ayres shot and gives Smith a genuine chance of breaking the throw immediately in this third set. That's careless, Rod. Unforgivable.
Yep. I keep saying 44. Don't miss big numbers, and especially there you don't miss a big number. That could have been a big chance for Smith.
Game shot the first
And that's what
leg.
normally happens when you miss the chance, John. The other guy
Second
takes
leg
it
is
out.
Andy the throw first.
Yes,
Game on.
may not even have had a shot at that double top, Tony Ayres. Instead, Andy Smith might have had a dart at it, and who knows. Still, we can only conjecture what might have been, what is.
83.
You can see on the screen for yourself. Ayres one leg up in the third set.
100.
Well, you was mentioning about Andy Smith, the way, you know, that was a superb last set, but then he just doesn't do it. And there's a lot of players around, John, that do that. I mean, Adrian Lewis comes to mind as we look at the tons table. Only won 180 in it. But Adrian Lewis last night, the first set, 4 180s in the first 3 legs, and really fires off, and then can't find it. And, that is Adrian Lewis, the absolutely brilliance of him. And then the mediocre dart player. And of course, that combination ain't going to win you a TV event.
Well, Adrian, who's probably watching this, admitted to me privately afterwards that he took his foot off the pedal and was treating it rather like an exhibition. Not being disrespectful to Russell Stewart, but that's the way he was feeling. Everything was going right. It just doesn't quite happen like that, and I think he might have learned by it. You've always got to keep on top of your game. Don't relax. Don't treat it like an exhibition at any stage.
99.
Well, if you talk to the players that do win the big TV events, obviously, especially Taylor and Barnveld, they never ever do that in a game, John.
No.
Taylor and Priestley's another
85.
one, and Bristow. No, they never did that. It was dead serious for the whole 100% of the match.
'78 from Smith, 132 left, but for a break of throw here, an important break of throw as all the 19s. Oh, brilliant single treble 19, 76 scored, leaves tops, and there she goes. What a good finish that is. More and more players are taking that route on the 116. I've noticed that this week. It's your
100.
single 19 and your treble 19, so you're doubling the target in a sense. Always will finish on double top.
That's right, John. If you prefer double top, that's your favourite double, then in actual fact the 19 routes is the best route.
Yeah.
If you prefer, the double 18, then the treble 20 is your preferred route. Personally, I always went for the treble that I practiced on all day, every
100.
day. But, the combinations are different, and you've got 2 darts at the same treble,
Urged on by his supporters in the crowd. Well, he might have to pie harder. He's certainly trying as hard as he can, the pie man. But at the moment, it's looking more like
55.
Tony Ayres going 2 sets to 1 up.
Yep, and Ayres does, then a little bit of panic will start to set in, especially over this short format. First round of 3 sets. These first round games are cutthroat. I can remember travelling the world for a best of 5 legs, or North American Open best of 3 legs, 301. Double away as well, John. So the game's moved on, but the standard has moved on so much. These are classed as very short games.
Pie in the sky for Santa when he's on his sleigh rod.
22. And you require 131.
Well, Smith needs to do something to get back in this set. After that second set, superb second set from Smith, and he's just given this one away. Well, this will get him back into it. Double 16.
99.
Well, a terrific effort that for Andy Smith, and needed it. Well, should be back for double 16. Will certainly be back now for double 16 to win the leg against the throw Keep this set
60.
very, very much alive.
And you
If
require
Smith were to go on
32.
and win this set, and he's
Game shot on
at
the
least
third leg.
on the
Andy
way,
Smith.
very
Four
much
points,
still in
Andy
it,
throw
throwing
first.
first
Game
now.
on.
If he went on to win this set, then what an advantage he'd be throwing first in the next one.
Well, there's the doubles percentage. Smith on 46%
60.
and there's on 31. The 46, it's up there. You'd be happy with that. 31, a couple of doubles out. But certainly, if Smith goes on and loses this set
54.
now, that's 76 in that first leg when he missed the big number. How crucial is that going to be?
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting thing there is that on legs, Smith is actually ahead, 6-5.
100.
But that's because he won the second set 3-0, of course. Advantage in legs, but
60.
it's Ayres who's ahead, 2 legs to 1 at 1 set all.
Yeah, that's why some players just prefer to play the legs like the match play, because you can actually win more legs and lose the game. But the players know the format before they walk up there, so there's no excuses.
The thing I like about set play is, of course, you can throw really well, still just miss
60.
the odd double, find yourself 2 or 3 legs down, but still very much in the match. You can lose a set 3-0, and yet it's still only 1-0 in terms of the score. I don't have a preference for one over the other. I think match play is equally as exciting. Some great games, of course, over the years at our various match play tournaments. But set play is the one traditionally used for the World Championship, other than in the preliminary round, obviously.
Tony require 110.
Well, Ayres now on 110 for the set. He likes the treble 18 route. Well, now Smith,
50.
important shot out here for Smith. May only get
81.
one dart at the bullseye. Looking at treble 15 for double 18, I would think. No, he's gone the ball. Well, he's going to get a dart at the double for 2-all in this third set. Double 8. Oh, what a good dart. What a good shot out that was. Really a classy shot out there from Smith.
Yes, appreciated by his lady friend there, and certainly right in the middle of that double 8 bed. And just mopping himself down, Andy Smith, in preparation for one of the most
61.
important legs in this match so far. The first set went the distance, went to Ayres. This set also going all the way, and Smith, all credit, 2-0 down, still very much in it.
41.
Not perhaps favourite after that.
Well, we was talking about percentages early on and using the bullseye on 25. You know, we were thought that Smith was going to go treble 15.
99.
But if he hit the 15, it means he's only going to possibly get a dart at the bullseye. But he went for the 25 or the bullseye, which guarantees him a dart at a double. He did that, and it paid off for him.
100.
Yes, we're used to seeing players go for the bull in the low 90s for obvious reasons, in tight
100.
situations. In the low 80s, fewer do it, but a growing number recognise the benefits of it, illustrated by Andy Smith a few minutes ago.
60.
Not his best leg, this, and Tony Ayres, with throw, has a great chance to take this set.
140.
Oh, an even greater chance now as he smacks in his 7th. 140 plus.
Well, you were talking about the both sides of Andy Smith, the brilliance and the mediocre, and exactly the same. You know, he took out a great 81 under pressure, but he's thrown 9 darts and only scored 200, but he may make amends with these 3. And does, get him back into this leg. forcing Tony Ayres now to take out the 101, and what a great shot out Smith has left.
What a fabulous third dart that was of Smith. He certainly pinpointed it. Double 18 here now. Great finish. 101 finish. We're seeing a magic game. Yes, it's rocking now. And fabulous 101 to win the set. Just after the 180 from the Pie Man. Had set him up on a Shanghai. No way was he going to get a go at that, Rod.
No, that was a class shot from Ayres. I mean, he took a 116 out, I believe, in the first leg of this set, and he takes a 101 out to win the set. And now you can see, you know, the confidence in the guy now. He really is settling down. And Andy Smith is, well, I say he's got his back up against the wall, and the old foreign squad are just about ready to aim, John.
100.
Well, he has got the darts in this set, so maybe it's a little premature for that. But
60.
A lot depends on how Ayres can really perform against the throw. Remember, he lost the second set 3-0. On his own throw, Smith was pretty convincing.
45.
Less so there. That erraticism is coming into his game again.
Oh, you're right. You know, we talked about the distance of games, and this is relatively short for these players nowadays. And now Ayres 2-1 up. Smith knows he can't afford. He's got to win the next 2 legs on the trot. I know it's obvious, but in your own head, you're thinking,
85.
you know, I've got to win 6 legs before this guy does.
161. 45.
Only 45, but Ayres against the throw at the moment, within strike of another 3-dart finish. But Smith making very necessary inroads here.
But what Smith is doing, John, he's hitting the big
83.
scores too late. You know, he did in the previous leg, and I think the leg before that. Well, Ayres has already taken out this shot in a previous set. Well, he won't take it out this time. But again, he knows Smith's coming back, may only have a dart at the bullseye.
Terrific last dart, sends up 24 if Smith doesn't take this out. Now they've got to go the 18 route, 18 ball. So, bullseye to hold his throw, and it represents now real chance for Tony Ayres. Oh, what a lovely marker. He knows exactly what he's got to do here. Can't do it. Double 6. Great chance, Rod. Great chance gone. That might play on his mind in due course.
Gives himself a chance to take a leg against the throw and blows it. Now Will Smith make him pay for it, and he does. Tony Ayres will be kicking himself. You can see him looking up. You can see in his head thinking, I cannot believe I've just thrown that away. And you were right, John. The first dart at the double 12, although it missed, it was an absolute perfect dive. And he just threw the second one too quick. But fair play to the guy. He's straight back in there with his second 180.
Well, he's a bounce backer, isn't he? He certainly, after moments of disappointment, knows how to hit back. Gets his second 180.
44.
And really puts him in a great chance now of levelling up with just 44 from Smith.
43.
Yeah, certainly the new word in darts, bounce back ability, John. And certainly Ayres showed it there.
Hello, Jack. Love you, babe.
I see a great one earlier on, John. Said, see you after the darts, darling, on the 5th of January.
Yes. I dare say that there's element of truth in that, far greater than was intended. Well, they could do with a pick-me-up right now. Andy Smith, 2 sets to 1 down, admittedly winning in this particular
99.
set, but trailing in this leg. Only 60, so even a 180 here would only just about pull him level.
The problem is with Smith's game, John, apart from that second set, he's not dominated the scoring. He's always been chasing Tony Ayres, and you can't keep chasing, you can't keep nicking legs, because you ain't always going to be able to do it. And certainly at the moment, you would put your money on him running, you know, on Tony Ayres.
86.
Well, got the 20, got the 19s there, 76, but didn't go for the ball, which would have been the spectacular way of finishing, simply because Smith is so far adrift.
140.
Good 140, but you would expect Tony Ayres to polish this off. Told you.
Game shot on the second leg. Tony Ayres. Third leg is Andy to throw first. Game on.
Well, there you have it, the double top straight in there. How much would he give to have seen the double 12 going exactly the same in the previous leg? And now Smith, he's really, this leg he can't afford to lose. And there's no better start. Smith's 4th 180 of this match.
Well, the first 2 180s came in winning legs. The last one didn't. He was the victim of that 101 checkout, of course, which won Ayres the previous set. But when he finds his range, Smith really can be as high a scorer as anybody in the game. But again, we saw an element of waywardness.
140.
I think this fella's more consistent actually down the 20 sector route, down the middle. There's another example. But he does hit that treble, Rod, so
85.
often when he is in that 20 sector.
Yeah, you would say that Tony Ayres, you know, in cricket you'd call it down the line, John, wouldn't you?
Well,
Certainly his
100.
consistency down the line is far greater.
155.
Yes, if he were a Sussex bowler, he'd be getting a few LBs, wouldn't he? Now then, double 19 for a 155. Well, he does know how occasionally to pull out the big shots. Absolutely fantastic from Smith. A 155 finish, and always a delight to watch. Not the easiest finish by any means, Rod, but how well he executed that.
Yeah, there's one thing about Andy Smith. You won't see him give up, John. He will fight you for every inch of that stage, and I like to see that in a player. Even when the chips are down, some days you walk on that stage, and it doesn't matter how hard you try, it just doesn't work. But what you do try all the way.
Yes, try and make it work. He's produced some magic moments. I don't think any more magic than that 155. Good game this to start the day off. Very little to choose between them, and in the end it could come down to one error, one glaring mistake, one big miss, one fantastic hit.
Yeah, I certainly think Smith would like to win this leg, because he don't want to go 2-all in this set, to be quite honest. And it looks like he's going to go 2-all, because like you say, one mistake from Smith
95.
or one piece of brilliance from Tony Ayres, and they're walking off stage after this set.
He's magic at times, absolutely magic. His 5th 180 there coming. And now tops for Ayres. 10s he wants. Smith waiting in the wings on 61. Puts pressure on that shot. And now a chance to win the set with a simple 61. Double 18. For but a 15-darter. Had a wonderful 12-darter a few minutes ago.
43.
Can't hit the double,
Tony
making it hard for
20.
himself.
What a miss that
Game
may have
shot
been
full
from
flag.
Andy
Tony
Smith.
Ayres.
He's going 2-all
Fifth leg
in a
is
set
Andy to throw
that he's
first.
got to
Game
win.
on.
He's got to throw, but he's blown 2 darts at double 18, and now Smith has got to hit that red bit, got to kick off at least a ton.
100.
Great third dart.
Only 59, yes, that third dart scoring more than all 3 from Ayres. And advantage Smith, but could do with a treble here again.
60.
Ton 40 now makes life interesting.
Well, if you're going to miss the treble, that's a perfect dart. That's exactly why.
140.
That's exactly why. What a good camera angle that is, John, that shows that dart. Although it's not in the treble, it sits perfect, and all the player has to do is even aim a little bit high, get the barrel, get the flight, and they both glide in.
140.
This leg really is vital in this contest. Is it going to be 2 sets all, or is it going to be the one that sees Tony Ayres through
100.
to a famous victory? And for the 2nd year running, Andy Smith going out of the competition at the first attempt. Not if he has anything to do with it.
135.
To leave 66. Clickety-click in a minute or 2 for Smith.
Well, I can't believe he didn't go for the 25 with that last dart, John. That would have given him 2 darts at a double,
140.
where he's only going to get 1 dart at a double possibly. So
66.
is that a percentage mistake from Smith?
Yeah, so only tops if he hits this 16. Now then, for the set.
26.
Is that the pressure? Is that
Tony
the pressure?
requires
Because he
62.
knows that Ayres, having just hit a 140, wants 62 for the match, 52 for the match, double top. Oh,
22.
you wouldn't believe it! The width of the wire away from a famous win. And Smithy can mop his brow. And whose man will he be here? He's got to be his old man here, wanting tops for the set and to take us into the decider. Right on the wire again. Thought it was in for a sec.
Game shot on the 4 set.
That is. Well, we've just about got our breath back. I don't know whether they have, Smith and Ayres, because they're giving us a terrific match here. 2 sets all. Ayres had a shot at tops for the match. Just the wrong side of the wire, and the pieman saves his skin. My, it's hot up there. And when you're under the sort of pressure that he was under then,
Thank you, ladies and
you
gentlemen.
just need to
Fifth
mop
and
your
final
brow
set is
from
Tony
time
to throw
to time
first.
as we go
Game
into the
on.
deciding set. Ayres with the darts. If all legs go with throw, obviously we'll reach the tie-break situation. The fact is that so far in this match we've had 18 legs, and only 3 have gone against the throw. The 1 or 2 have almost gone
60.
against the throw, and the match would have been over had that last one done so. That darted tops from this man, 41-year-old Tony Ayres from Billingshurst near
45.
Horsham.
Yep, 1 dart at double top. Could have put Tony Ayres walking off the stage, the winner of Fruit in the next round, and a good few thousand better off.
81.
Now Smith, he's dug in there, John, hasn't he? Because, you know, he's been up against it in most legs. You know, I think Tony Ayres, apart from that 2nd set, has outscored him. But he's done a good
60.
pros job. You know, when it's not going for you, you hang in there, you do the right thing, and Smith's still in the game.
Yeah, Smith, 10 out of 22 hits on the percentage stakes. He's winning 10-8 in legs. 8 out of 26, Tony Ayres. It's that which has kept Smith in the match. Just been very, very efficient on double 8. Never gone below that double 8. Never seen a dart in this match yet at the double 4, at the double 2, at the double 1. We've never seen a dart in this match yet
45.
below the double 10, apart from just one occasion when Ayres needed the double 5. Always a sign that the players are hitting those doubles,
100.
the bigger doubles, and not having to resort to almost brinkmanship.
Yeah, it's been a pretty solid, you know, it's a word we use a lot in darts, you know, a solid game. You know, we talk about throws that are solid, Andy Hamilton, James Wade. But this has been a solid, good performance from both players.
96.
To leave tops.
And you require 160.
Well, the waywardness costing him there, because 2 trebles would have given him a chance at tops.
85.
To leave 75.
You require 40.
Well, he likes double top, does Tony Ayres. Oh, he's missed it that time. Oh, what a miss this could be, John. Oh, he rushed that dart. Double 5, not the best double on the dartboard, but now Smith. What a chance for Smith to get a hold of this game.
Oh, lovely dart, double 12. Fantastic first dart. This a big dart. If he breaks the throw here. Oh, it's
63.
not convincing there.
So
Rather like one of Ayres a bit back when he wanted the same double 12. Another chance there for 2 for double 4. Good marker. But didn't use it, So, still we go. What was I saying a few minutes ago? They've not been on the low doubles. Commentators curse all right on this occasion, Rod.
Yeah, it certainly is. And that's a good guide for Smith, just slipping inside that flight. He's gone the wrong side. He's got to come to the left. What a shot this will be. And you're right, John, both with a little bit of nerves coming in. Both players having big chances here.
Yeah, that's exactly where tension comes into the game and the nerves begin to jingle and jangle, and the darts won't quite go in the same place that they were a little bit back. That's the first time in this match we've seen the double 2 required, the double 2 hit, and Tony Ayres wins that with throw.
Well, Smith has got to kick in big here, and he hasn't. A chance here for Tony Ayres. 140 will get him control of this leg. Might have to switch now. No, he's a player that doesn't switch very often.
59.
Well, the second dart should have been the switch there, John. He couldn't see it. Hits the barrel, stays in the 20 and not the treble.
Well, the pieman puts a bit of meat into that one, and got a healthy lead now. Pressure on this man.
100.
Well, great crowd in here again this afternoon. They've been absolutely superb. Good order to the players as well, John.
Yeah, very good.
59.
One of the benefits of playing the first game on, of course, is that there's been a little bit of the amber nectar, a lot less of the amber nectar sunken. That 180 is appreciated by just about everybody in this crowd. It's the third for Tony Ayres. Couldn't have come at a better time, because in my opinion, Rod, the next break of throw
100.
is likely to be the match-winning one, and if Ayres breaks the throw here, he's throwing for the match, isn't he, next time?
Absolutely, and we're in that area, what I call the setup area,
97.
and he's done exactly that, John. He's hit the most important thing, and that is 1 treble with them 3 darts. And he's possibly going to give himself 2 darts at a double on return, because he's left a nice 65, which is the 25 for the tops. Now, all Smithy can do is hope to put some pressure on. He's got to hit a treble himself, and he's not done that. Big chance here for Tony Ayres.
To go 2-0 up in the deciding set. He's hit the 25, he's hit the tops, he's now close to hitting the jackpot in round 1 here at the Ali Pali.
Well, Andy Smith just lost himself there a little bit, went to the hockey, thought it was his throw, but Tony Ayres now. Oh, what a great start that is. When you want a straight ton you're happy with, a 140, that is really a nail in the coffin.
Pressure on now, the pieman all right. My, how he's responding. Oh, nothing crusty about this pieman. He's got it all. What a time to produce a maximum. I said that about the last one of Ayres a few minutes ago. For my money, Rod, that was even better. Crucial in view of the 140 that Ayres started with.
Well, the way these guys are playing now, it would have been Taylor and Barnveld up there, would have been shouting the roof off, John,
Yeah,
wouldn't
absolutely. That was terrific.
100.
What a good last dart again. Hanging on in there, competing as competitively as he can compete in this competition here in North London. Fantastic fair.
Well, Smith, oh, what a pace that was. Mind you, another treble 20 will do him. Yeah, that's okay, losing the straight ton. Put the pressure on, should have 6 darts from 100, should Andy Smith when he returns. But another treble 20 might... Oh, great darts, John. I was going to say, a ton, good enough. A 140, what pressure he's put on Andy Smith now.
Yes, knowing these could be his last darts in this World Championship. 2 double tops he's going for. 4 to save it. Oh, you gotta give it! You gotta give it! The pieman! That was exhibition brilliance! Even Tony Ayres appreciates that. He kicked off with a 180. He finished that leg absolutely spectacularly. If he goes on to win this match, that will be the moment
60.
that he did it, Rodney. That was class.
Well, that's bottle failure as well, John. You know, you've got to have bottle to be able to do that under that sort of pressure. And Andy Smith, I said earlier on, you know, he's a fighter. I mean, he was on the floor there getting kicked to death, and he's got up and he's taken the shot out and he's back in this game.
Well, couldn't praise his 180 at the start of the leg highly enough, and certainly that 100 finish quite
45.
spectacular. It wasn't showboating, it was pragmatism.
No, there's a lot of players go that way, John. You know, the double top is twice the size of that treble 20. So if you need the 80 in 2 darts, that is the way to go.
Kevin Painter did it earlier in the week in his
60.
match. Earlier in the week, I remember. And of course, we famously remember James Wade doing it against Kevin in Blackpool.
Kevin also did it against Phil when he lost to him in the final.
Yes,
81.
yes, that's right. So it's not uncommon, but when it happens, how we love it. How we love it. Tony Ayres must wonder what he's got to do to finish this off. He's had a match point the last leg of the previous set. He had a dart to win the match at tops. It was right on the wire. So maybe the omen points to Smith here, being on the verge of defeat.
Well, he went for the 25, so he left an even shot, and he's hit the bullseye, which is even better now. But Smith, he's had the knack of hitting big scores at the right time, and how he needs a big score now. Another treble 20.
Oh, Rod, that is tremendous, absolutely tremendous. Needed that. 105 though for the match. He wants 88. He's gone for the bull there. Can't understand why. However, 88. He'd probably go treble 20. Will he go treble 20 for double 14?
97.
Well, I couldn't understand that, John. All right, if he went 25 for 2 double tops, but that is not the shot on 105. And now Smith, double top. He put 2 in the previous leg in that little red bit, and he needs just this one to stay in this match.
60.
Well, it wasn't to be on this occasion. So up steps Tony Ayres, the 41-year-old qualifier from Sussex, to put away the double 4, to put away